Yo, what's going on, Arkansas Razorback fans, SEC fans everywhere? Welcome. It's the one, the only Pig Trail Network. I'm its host and creator, Ty Hudson. Yeah, YouTuber formerly known as Tyzil83, as it says there in my banner. I know I need to get that replaced. One day I will. It costs money. Right now, I'm just going to not worry about it. I was on Twitter, and I came across this. Adrian Wojnarowski's tweet. And who is he? If you don't know who he is, you're probably not an NBA fan, but he's ESPN's senior NBA insider. He's also the host of the Watch Pod, and I'm sure he's quite popular with the teenagers on Instagram. So this guy puts out a tweet that is so not correct. He says, Beverley, this is what he says. Again, this guy reports on the NBA. He's their senior NBA insider, and this is what he put out on a tweet July 1st this year, 12:26 a.m. My goodness. I'm sure he never sleeps. Beverley was run out of the University of Arkansas. Exiled to the Ukraine and Greece, and then fought all the way to a $40 million NBA contract. Hell of a journey for @PatBev21. Woj, you have 3.4 million followers. You don't have to @anybody. They have to @you. You don't have to @anybody, Woj. You're huge. Everyone who follows basketball follows you, sir. I'm kidding. I'm sure it was just a pat on the back for Patrick Beverley. And it's a big deal for Patrick Beverley. That's a hell of an accomplishment. But wait a minute. Not all of this is correct. He was not run out of the University of Arkansas. That's not what happened. He wasn't exiled like a Marvel comic book supervillain to Europe. That's not what happened. This is incorrect. And how do we know this? Well, Razorback fans know this. Everyone who's kept up with the basketball program for a while knows that this isn't right, but not everyone else does. So how do we know? How do we know that – is he telling the truth here or what's going on? Oh, it's not that hard. You just Google Patrick Beverley, Arkansas, and it's like the third link that pops up on the page. Right here. Right here. I want to clear the line, he says. I took full responsibility. The University of Arkansas did an internal investigation. They found that he was, cheating on some homework. I vaguely remember this. I think he had another mark against him. He had violated a team rule. I can't really remember the specifics. Don't quote me on that, but we'll read his quotes because he says it right here. Quote, I know that young lady did write my paper, and I was punished for it, and I accept my punishment, and I learned from my mistakes. My goodness, why can't more kids say things like this and do things like this? Huh? What a world. Beverley played 2 seasons with the Razorbacks but was suspended last August. He left Arkansas to play for a Ukrainian team. Okay? All right? This isn't Magneto being punished by the X-Men, being exiled. He left on his own accord to go play it overseas. Woj, you were incorrect, Mr. Senior NBA Insider. I mean, this is what I love, too. Razorback fans just come out of the woodwork on this when Danny West, who works alongside Trey Biddy over at 24/7 Sports, says, except that's not what happened at all. And I'm not going to read some of these, get a little over the top, you know. But here's another one. This is from Bryce J. All Day. He says, does this sound like someone who was, quote-unquote, run out? And then he calls him a clown. I'm not going to go that far, but – and this is Patrick Beverley's tweet from May of 2018. Fayetteville, Arkansas. It's been too long. Here for a couple of days. Is the catfish hole still open? Come on. Patrick Beverley, you know darn well that it is. That place ain't going anywhere. It's a holy sanctuary in Northwest Arkansas. But this is what I wanted to point out. This is what's been happening, and I had a couple of people hit me up and some people talking about this on Facebook and asked me whether or not I would talk about it a little bit or just like what exactly happened with Patrick Beverley. And here it is right here. I mean, here's some of it. There's more that you can – it's not that hard. You just Google it. But for those of you who were on the outside looking in on this, that's what went down on Twitter, and that's what all the fuss was about. It's a little ridiculous. It might be a minor technicality or a not a big deal, but at the same time, people are going to read that. They're not going to Google the facts. They're not going to try and dig into that. They're just going to read it for what it was. And so, and I know Razorback fans had, and I know there's some of you who haven't kept up with Razorback basketball for that long, and we're curious about this as to what exactly happened, and there it is. So I'll leave that link down below for you guys in the description box. And yeah, I want to know what you guys think down below in the comment section on this one. Is this just a little bit, like, how big of a miss was that? I kind of feel like that was a pretty big miss, because there's a difference between getting fired and a difference between quitting your job, right? And although he had been in some trouble at the University of Arkansas, they didn't fire him. He left on his own accord. So how big of a miss or at all was this from Woj from ESPN? Let me know. Let your voice be heard down below in the comment section. But again, thank you guys so much for checking out the video. Remember to like, comment, share the content that you just watched. And until the next video, woo pig.